Hey everyone, hello, this is Ana Satya, also known as Cresta Halgades. It has been since my last video. And today I want to share with you not only why I left for so long, what was going on with me, and I'm also announcing that I'm coming back, planning to make more videos on my channel, share a lot more with you, with everybody. And why I have been absent for such a long time. The last videos that I posted on my YouTube pretty much were educational videos. Actually, pretty much I think all of the videos that I posted on my YouTube channel were educational videos. I was trying to share my knowledge and especially my love for crystals with people, and particularly I know I focus about exposing fake crystals because I hate that. Anyway, this video is not about that. But the last videos that I posted were about the Andara crystals and some fake crystals, and I got a lot of kind of like a backlash and like a hateful comments and a lot of stuff. It's interesting because you're trying to help people, you're trying to educate people, and outcome, the response actually, was interesting. And with everything else, that I was going on. Also, I started to make some videos, about speaking about women issues and stuff like that, trying to motivate, trying to encourage, trying to inspire women, because I know I have mentioned many times that's what I'm truly passionate and what I have always wanted to do, but I have never been able to do it. And the reason why I have never been able to do it is because you cannot talk about wanting to help women and say that you understand, how they feel on issues such as, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, suicide, depression. I get stuck every time that I try to talk about this. I get so stuck, and it's hard to let it go. So I am going to get one of my crystals hearts so it can give me the strength, um, to do this video and to share with you. So why have been away for such a long period of time? And the answer is because I just needed to take some time for myself. I really need to take some time for myself. I was going through a lot. And I really believe that I have been going through a rite of passage. And it has been very challenging. It has been very intense. It has been very painful. But I have experienced a lot of growth, a lot of understanding, and most important, I have finally made a decision to take control of my life, and particularly about something that I have never been able or felt that I have fully control of it. And that was my story. That was my story. Everybody have a story. We all have a story. I have a story. But my story has always been my family's most guarded secret. So whatever happened to me when I was a little girl growing up, and as a consequence of that, or the sexual abuse, emotional abuse, a lot of trauma that was created in me when I was a child. All that was my family's biggest secret. You could not talk about, you sweep under the rug, and you basically just have to learn how to live with the gigantic elephant in the room and trying, to have, a normal family life, right? But keeping the family secret, you know, has always been the most important thing. So if you remember in some of the last videos that I made, they were trying to be, empowering videos for women. But how can you empower women and trying to inspire them and motivate them to overcome things that has been so traumatic for them by telling them that you truly understand what they're going through and that you can help them and give them tools to that will help them to overcome and to at least learn how to deal with the issues that we all carry within ourselves in a healthier way for each one, right? How am I going to be able, right, to do that without telling my story, without ever sharing my story, without exposing my family secret, right? So for 50 years, I have held that oh, like suppress it within me, right? And I have learned how to be very strong woman, to be very independent, to be a survivor, and be able, right, to create a good life for myself and for my son on my own and never depend on any man, on anybody. So I have really mastered the art of being a hustler coming from the streets with a lot of trauma and really growing into the woman that I am today, a 50-year-old woman that created a lovely life on the beach, doing what she loved, but carrying such a heavy burden inside of me. And interestingly, during this time, I got hit by menopause like a train coming to me and just hit me like nothing I have ever experienced before. And it is very challenging because I got a lot of weight. I was having my period every 2 weeks, zero energy. It affected me physically a lot, hormonally a lot, and also mentally, I guess. And then all traumas from my childhood, all that things that I have been holding and carrying inside for 50 years started to come out in a way that I could not hold it anymore. And I swear to God, I was driving in a car or I was doing something and I will just burst into tears. It's so much emotion inside of me. And between, going through the menopause and facing that, like getting to 50, it hit me harder than I thought. I mean, I feel great. I love it. I think it's such an powerful age for a woman. But it hit me really hard. It really did. So all that combined, it put me in a place that I just needed to take some time for myself and trying to figure it out how I can truly, for once, just free all that. 3 months before turning 50, I created a video that I have always wanted to do. I have always wanted to speak with my family, right? And my parents, my brothers and sisters, with my family, about my story, about let's have a conversation, right? But that never happened. So I find the courage and the strength to make a video and really speak out my feelings, my emotions about what happened to me with my grandfather, with my father. And I put everything into the video, right? And what I say basically, was that the thing that hurt me the most is not the sexual abuse or what happened to me, but what hurt me the most was the response to that and the incredible trauma that created on me of being not worth it, because keeping that secret of what happened to me was more important, I guess, that the trauma that was created in me as a child and then growing up as a woman. So I put that on a video and I send it. I send it through all my families in Spain. So I send it, except one sister. My sister, which is my best friend, is here in New York, upstate New York. So I send it to them, and the response was absolutely devastated, or the lack of response, right? Again, we don't talk about this. We don't. My pain and my trauma has always been very inconvenient for my family, I guess. So I put that out there. The response was truly heartbreaking, right? And then all that, just put me in a place where I needed to take, like I say, some time for myself and do some soul searching. And the thing that I am very happy that I did, even though I got that response or lack of response out of me sending that video to my family, is that I decided that from the time that I turned 50 moving forward, I don't want to live with that secret anymore. That might be your secret, but it's not going to be my secret anymore. Or I am not going to feel like I live inside this jail when it comes to my stories in a jail. Like, I cannot talk about it because that will expose people that I love them very, very much. But it exposes a reality that is there. So I have been going, through a lot. I have grown tremendously from during this time. And the thing that I feel best about is the fact that me choosing to not want to be a part of that secret anymore or that family dynamic has freed myself in the way that I can feel freely to speak about my story, to give voice to my story, to give credit to the woman that I have become, considering where I come from. That's the reason why I have been apart from my channel. That's the reason why I never really pursued to create videos about, empowering women or the things that I wanted to talk about, because how are you gonna do that without, telling your story, without being honest and truthful about yourself, about what happened to you? I also, during this time, I have received some very kind and very sweet emails from people watching my videos, contacting me through my website and asking me if I was okay, why I wasn't making videos, and actually telling me that, to come back. And it's interesting because at some point last year, I remember I put a post on my social media, and I was talking, about that, I was holding a lot of pain, a lot of sadness within myself. And I remember this beautiful woman contacted me, found me watching my videos on YouTube, and then I have been very helpful to her, right, through my videos. But it's interesting because you say, it's interesting because we normally see people and we see them to have this great life, right? Or apparently, they have everything, or they're very happy. But then we really don't know what is inside people, right? Which is true. We really don't know what every one of us is carrying inside, right? The burdens, the trauma, the things that everyone is carrying inside, right? And she say, I wish that you will see yourself the way we see you, right? And I thought that was such a beautiful thing to say. And if you are watching this video, thank you very much for saying that. I do see myself the way you see me, and thank you, seriously. But even a person with a lot of positiveness, a person that is a woman that has become very strong because she didn't have any other choice, and survival move, kick you with, that goddess Amazon energy, and you better make it, or then, you are alone in this world, so you better make it. So I do know who I am, and I know the light that I have, and I know my positiveness, and I know that I have a gift to motivate, to inspire women, because my intentions are so good, because it's so much love in my heart, and it's so much passion that I have to helping women, right? Because I know how fucking hard things for women all the time, And it is okay for us as women to take our time to do whatever we need to do to bring back ourselves to our center, to heal, to overcome, and to move forward with our lives. So, in summary, the one thing that I can say of me coming back is the most important thing about this experience, this period of time that I have been away, is that I have learned how to understand that you can still be a very strong woman and show vulnerability, to be more compassionate with myself. But the most important thing has been to make the decision to no longer want to be a part of the family secret, or to carry with myself anymore, or to pretend to live a normal life, but without never, ever, ever being able to speak about my own story, because not doing so, it was burning me inside. It was eating me up inside, and it was building so much pain and so much sadness within myself that it was stopping me from becoming the person that I really want to become when it comes to helping women and the things that I want to do. So I think that moving forward, I'm just going to feel more free. I have always feel free to speak about anything except anything that have to do with me or my personal story. So that's one thing that is going to change. I'm no longer going to keep secrets or to live with any elephants in the room, because I want to be free, and I want to be happy, and I want to feel at peace with myself, which is the most important person that you need to be that you need to feel at peace with yourself, not with others, but with yourself. So that's the reason why I have been away for a long time. I'm sorry if this video maybe turned out to be longer than expected. Thank you for watching. Like I say, I am planning to start making more videos. I'm coming back, taking one day at a time. So I see you on the next video. Namaste.